Have you ever been around someone who told you something, but you knew deep down they were lying? You don't know how you knew, but you knew it. You felt it. You could feel that everything they were saying was a lie. If that's you, this video is for you. Hello, my positive posse. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. I know I most definitely am. If for some reason you are not, let's all make the conscious decision right now to find something to be grateful for, throw those smiles on, and raise our vibrations just a little bit higher. So as you guys know, my name's April Cudwa here with the Self-Mastery Mentor, and in this video we are going to talk about how energy doesn't lie, what people do. So I was listening to this video this morning, and one of the women I listened to made this comment through her video. She, just said, energy doesn't lie, but people do, and it really hit home with me. It was almost like as if those were the only words she spoke in the video. It was like right before those words and after those words, I could hear nothing else but those words. And it really resonated with me because it's so true. And this is a topic I want to touch on with you guys. I want to talk about because in so many ways in my life, I can relate to that. And until I've heard her say it, it was something I never really kind of like put together. So I want you guys to think back on a time, right, when maybe you have been around somebody and they said they were going to do something, or they said a certain thing to you, but you knew deep down, you could feel it deep down, that that person was lying to you. They weren't telling you the full truth, the truth that you were looking for, and you knew right then and there because of that energetic vibration. I'm sure you guys can all think of a topic. I know I most definitely can. I had a scenario about 1.5 years ago with somebody when they, it was someone I was seeing at the time, and they were like, yeah, like, I'm just going home to do laundry or whatever. And a lot of the things didn't match up, but I, believed it until he left. And then about 15 minutes went by, and for some reason I just sat on my bed and I just knew something was off. And I was like, no, that's not what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's going to see another girl. He's at another girl's place right now. All of a sudden his texts stop. And if you're doing laundry, you don't stop texting. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the writing was all over the wall. So I ended up texting the guy, and I was like, I just went with it. I went with my gut feeling. I knew it. And so I texted him and I was like, yada, yada, yada. And he actually came back with a text response when he was all finished, saying, you know what, April, you're right. I don't know how you knew that, but you were right. And I will never ever forget that moment, that scenario in my life. And so that's a perfect example I have from 1.5 years ago where someone specifically stated something to me and I could feel the lie through his energy. And that's the thing, is like, what I want you guys to understand is we are all energy. Everything and everyone is energy. Everything. Thoughts are energy, emotions are energy, actions are energy, music is an energy. Everything is an energetic vibration. That's why we always talk about raising our vibrations, right? To be our best selves, to, resonate on our highest vibration, to be in a state of gratitude and love, and giving out the highest forms of energy, right? And we always talk about staying away from lower energetic forms such as, hate, deceit, lying, deceptions, anger, fear, all those lower vibrations down here, right? And we try to be up here. But that's because everything is an energetic vibration. And as you guys get better and you raise your vibration and you get more in touch with yourself, your higher self, and where it is that you want to go, you start to notice which people around you are on that same vibration or not. As you get on a higher vibration, you get more in touch with your intuition, your third eye. You get more in touch, as well as you're able to read energy better. And so for me, that was my example of a perfect time when I wasn't even in the same vicinity as the person. They were, miles away from me at that point, but I was still able to feel the energy of someone lying to me, the energy of what was going on. It was coming to me. And I don't know if you want to call it visions or whatever, but I just knew it. I didn't need to be told. I didn't need to go do any investigation. It was just there. So when you guys get more in touch with your higher, truer self and get more in touch with who you are as a person, you will be able to feel that. So another way that what you'll notice when you're going through your spiritual awakening or your growth process, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter what name you want to call the process, but being more in touch with you, being the master of self-mastery, and really getting in touch with every area of your life, you'll notice certain friendships or business colleagues, clients, things like that. You will notice their energetic vibrations, whether they are a good match for a deal or not, whether this is a certain friend group I want to be around or not, whether this is a friend who can stay in my life or not. Certain different things, you will notice this through the energy of other people, through the energy of certain deals, and things like that going forward. So the saying that she said this morning and the video, energy doesn't lie, but people do, is so important to remember and so important to practice, you guys. Don't believe anything and everything people say. Most of them don't tell you the truth. Most of them tell you what you want to hear. Most of them don't even care if they lie to you. That is just the truth of the matter, because a lot of people cannot handle the truth, and so other people are afraid to give the truth. Now, I'm not saying that's acceptable, because maybe sometimes the truth I spit is a little bit too much, but I would rather say the truth and hurt someone's feelings than maybe not. So if you guys are, around somebody and you notice the energy's off with them, you're in a room, you're at a party, you're at a gathering, and the energy is just off, you're surrounded by people who are just kind of, not really on your vibration, just kind of deceitful, talking behind people's backs, do not feed into that. Do not associate yourself with that. That is such a low vibration. Lying, deception is all down here. You guys, we are here watching these videos on this channel to literally be ourselves, to master self-mastery and be our best in every category. That includes work, success, career, financial, material, relationships, home life, family life, and your inner life, your values, whether you're an honest person or not. So do not feed in to that lower energy, those lower vibrations of people who do lie. If you find yourself in a situation like that, let's say you're at a work event or something, and you're just around a bunch of people who are a little bit cocky, a little bit conceited, and they feel like they can talk about anyone else at the work event. It might be easy to want to join in, but don't do that. Don't bring yourself down to that level. Continue to be a high vibrational being and be in touch with your greatest version. As you guys develop through your journey, through your experience, and through life, when you are talking to somebody important or someone you care about, or it's a situation that really truly matters to you, when you speak to somebody, make sure that you are calculating their energetic vibration. Make sure you're in touch with yourself so you can feel that. Going forward with relationships, let's say, this is a huge one, or dating, this is a huge one. The more you are in touch with you, the better you will be able to read other people. When you're in a low vibration, that's what you'll attract, and that's what you'll only be able to see. When you're up here and you're in your highest vibration, you're working on your best to be your best, you will attract more of that. And then you will be able to read other people and their behavior, their intentions as well. So make sure as you go on this journey, you always stay true to you and always continue to work on you. There's no just end point to self-growth. You don't just, oh hey, I did it for a year, I'm done, I graduated, it's over with, I can just go back to being lazy. I don't need to do this anymore. That's not how this process works. It's something you do through a lifetime to just always be your best. When you look at the elite don't, sit there and sleep for a week and say, hey, I don't need to work on myself, I don't need to work on my business, I don't need to work on my marriage, whatever whatever, I don't need to do it. It'll just be here. No, they don't do that. They get up every morning extra early, they work on themselves, they do what they need to do, they're healthy, they're active. So you guys, don't just think that this is some end game, you get there and you just turn it off. No, self-growth is something you always work on so that you can be more and more in tune with yourself and the energy vibrations of people around you. So like we were saying, energy doesn't lie, but people do, right? Energy doesn't lie. And so when you are a high vibration, a high energy, you attract success, attract money, attract these things. And I would hope as you do that, you also continue to stay honest, stay a good person, and stay in your highest vibration as well, because part of that highest vibration is being honest, is being loyal, is being caring, is being kind, is being grateful, all those things up here instead of, lying and deceit down here. So you cannot be a high vibrational person here, but then also, lying as well. So if you guys want to be your best, if you are someone who does lie, I don't know, let that go. If you start to notice more people around you who do, even people who surprise you, friends, family. I could go on with you guys on people who lie about stupid crap. I could go on with you. And people you wouldn't think. People who once were your best friend. I was actually dating this guy in high school. It was my first love, right? And him and my best friend were fooling around behind my back. Can you imagine the lying of a best friend in your first love? What the heck? And you never know who will be lying. People do. So stay in touch with you. Stay in touch with being your best, your highest vibration, so you can be aware and be cautious of what's around you, of who is around you. As you raise your vibration, as you become better, as you chase success, as you develop, you want to be very cautious of who's around you when and what their intentions are. So it's very important, you guys, to continue to work on you so you can be aware and look out for certain situations like that where maybe someone might deceive you or something like that. This is, more of a video on being taking precaution on things, because when you do find out someone you care about is lying, or someone close to you, a friend, a family member, whatever, whoever that is, even business colleague, boss, whatever, it is so heartbreaking. It's such an awful feeling. It's a feeling I can't even explain. You guys know, I don't need to tell you. It's just such a betrayal. And so I truly believe in, checking yourself throughout your journey, checking who's around you throughout your journey, being aware, staying in touch with who you are in your best light. So I wanted to make this video with you guys, for you guys, because that comment, that point really touched me and made me realize how much I have been deceived in my past through my journey. As I raise my vibration, how much more aware I am of detecting energies, detecting it, through work, relationships, love, everything, and really being able to, save myself from certain situations that would have otherwise, really hurt me or been a betrayal. So I want you guys to work on that. I want you guys to focus on that and really, work hard at being your best, highest vibration and being aware of what energies are around you and approaching you going forward. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go ahead, leave me a comment if you've noticed different energies, different, people lying and things like that. Like just sensing it through their energy alone, not through their words, because words are whatever, emotions are whatever. You gotta, really feel what they're saying is true or not. So let me know. I want to hear from you guys. I truly love all your feedback. So continue to send me some more. I would greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me if you guys like this video, and also subscribe below if you have not. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.